welcome back to the Epic and Power Minds podcast. I'm your host, Tooley Hudson.
I'm your co-host, Calvin LeGrone.
And today we're talking about our financial principle, integrity. And always act with courage, respect, and toleration as the foundation principle on our codex sheet. And
integrity also means to align your conduct with what you know to be excellent.
And integrity means being true to oneself and others, maintain a steadfast adherence to a strict moral or ethical code. Integrity is not just about being honest, but also being consistent and reliable in one's actions and decisions. It involves a commitment to doing what is right, even when it is inconvenient or when no one else is watching. This principle is a crucial in building trust and credibility, both personal and professionally. On a personal level, integrity involves aligning one's actions with their values and beliefs. It means being honest with oneself and others and consistently acting in a way that reflects one's moral principle. This can lead to a sense of inner peace and fulfillment, as well as stronger, more adequate relationships with others.
So, man, what are some times in your life that you have to use integrity?
I say toleration because I have to. Matter of fact, all of them because I have to have the courage to tolerate the person who I'm talking to, just like a friend. I have to have the courage to tolerate them because something that they say, I don't go along with it, so I have to tolerate it.
Right.
So what about you?
Well, with me, I use integrity a lot because I go different places and I have to meet a lot of people, and I have to use integrity to show them that I'm just not, just trying to I'm trying to make an example for the people around me, and I have to use integrity in that way. We said about toleration.
Yes.
With toleration, we have to also tolerate ourselves because sometimes we don't always do right, and that's why we gotta have God. God also tolerates us, so God also uses integrity, so we should use it too.
Exactly right. And we have a question on you today. Just leave it out in the comments. How do you use it on a daily basis? We would love to hear what you comment. We would love to hear. And we will be talking about two more things on today. And we'll be talking about a man who came to our school a few weeks ago. His name James Tooley, and we'll be talking about a movie that came out a few weeks ago, I think. And we're gonna get right to that right now. As you can see here, this is Mr. James Tooley himself, and I'll have my co-host talk about him and what he talked about with him.
Mr. James Tooley is a professional educational entrepreneurship and policy at the University of Buckingham, and he's also its chancellor. He has also written several books on the topic, including The Beautiful Tree, The Personal Journey of How the World's Poorest People Educate Themselves. When he came to Epic Academy, he talked about his school, what he does in the University of Buckingham, and what he's been doing around the state of Mississippi. He's been going around and seeing how private schools have handled themselves, with everything going on. And what he does is he goes to the school and he studies what you know private schools do. And when he came to this school, he told us about Buckingham, and he showed us different types of money and different types of ways things go on in another country. And he had a talk with me on about he interviewed me about how my at my old school I didn't really enjoy it, and how at Epic Academy it really brought a different version of me out, because it taught me to appreciate myself more and to be more of who I am. So we really appreciate him coming to this school, and you know check him out, check out his books, and
And if he's watching, Mr. James Tooley, we thank you.
thank you.
And we'll get on the movie right now.
As you can see on screen right here is a picture of The Forge, and The Forge is about how a young man named Isaiah and how his journey of being a disrespectful and rude young man, and he goes from that to being a man of God. And in this movie, you are going to see him meet a lot of people that will impact his life. With his mother, she's a strong role model, and how she prayed for him. And if you really want to get into the movie, you have to put yourself in Isaiah's shoes, and you can help. This movie will help you through your own Christian journey and your life. And we can talk about what you have to say about the movie.
And on the movie, this is a Forge. Is really a group of young men and men where they get together, they eat and talk about God and how God is working with them and how God is helping them go through life and school. And the movie, we see uh, there are boys who go around telling people about this group and how this group gonna become bigger in the community. And in the movie, they had this sword. The sword, it symbolizes the burdens and trails of life and the need for others to help carry them. And this sword is very heavy, so when you have help, you it won't be heavy no more.
Mm-hmm.
And this movie is really good, and I give it a 10 out of 10. And you need
Same,
to watch it as well.
same with me. What were your thoughts on the movie? When you was watching the movie.
My thoughts on it, when I saw the boy, I was like, this is really in today's time how things go.
Mm-hmm.
And as I see, cause they used to be me, and
Yeah.
but now I'm better than ever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, my thoughts on the movie is it is as you know, it's a wonderful movie. You really go check it out. My thoughts on it was it really helps you if you really put yourself in his shoes, because even though you're not physically him, you can really look through it through his lenses if you really need to. And this movie is phenomenal, phenomenal. You should really go watch it, and go hit us with our scripture, man.
And our scripture, it says, "My help cometh from the Lord,
Mm-hmm.
which made heaven and earth." Psalms 121:2.
All right. We thank you all for tuning back into the Epic Empower Minds podcast. Please remember to always take bows, keep God first, and put on the order. We thank y'all for tuning in. Love you, and we'll see y'all next week.
See y'all next time.